Hi everybody. So it's time for another cocktail, and we're going to do another tiki cocktail. This one is called the Pearl Diver. And the Pearl Diver is an old lost tiki cocktail from Don the Beachcomber. And it was revived by Jeff Berry in the early 2000s. And like most of the tiki cocktails, it has a ton of ingredients, so I need a recipe. I'm following along here. It has weird stuff that you have to make ahead, syrups and stuff. And nobody really knows the real original recipe, so it's just an approximation. And you can find different recipes on online, and I'm going with this one that seems to me to be fairly authentic. So the key ingredient in this is something called Don's Gardenia Mix, and I think this is why it's called the Pearl Diver. It kind of has a pearly sheen to it. And you need to make this ahead, but not too far ahead, because it's butter and honey and some spices. And so you don't want to refrigerate it for too long or it'll get too solid. So this was one of Don the Beachcomber's secret ingredients, supposedly. And I'm going to start with that. We need about 1.5 ounces of that. Hopefully I have 1.5 ounces of it here. Yes, I do. So this with butter, you might imagine, is supposedly Don the Beachcomber's attempt to make a tropical summer version of hot buttered rum. So, like most tiki drinks, it has a mix of rums, and it can vary depending on what you like. There are, what I'm going with, are 3 different rums: a Smith & Cross high proof rum, I'm going with a Smuggler's Notch gold rum, and the Appleton Estate aged rum. So we've got an aged rum, a slightly less aged gold rum, and a higher proof rum. So I'm going with 3/4 ounce of the Smith & Cross, the higher proof rum. Most of the recipes call for a Demerara rum, which I don't have, and all a Demerara rum means is that it was made in Guyana. I don't have any of that. Demerara? Demerara, Demerara, Demerara.
We have to say Demerara rum.
Demerara rum. Oh, I can't say that. I'm going to do 1.5 ounces per drink of the, what I'm using is Smuggler's Notch gold rum. They want you to use either a Puerto Rican or a Jamaican gold rum. There's 2 and 3. And then our Appleton Estate aged Jamaican rum, we want 1/2 ounce each. So 1 ounce for the 2 drinks. Alright, so we've got our Gardenia mix, we've got our rums in there. We need some lime juice, 3/4 ounce per drink, so 1.5 ounces. Ounce of orange juice, fresh squeezed per drink, so there's 2 ounces of OJ. And for good measure, so this recipe I'm using calls for falernum. You want 1 teaspoon per drink, so we're going to go with 2 teaspoons. Some other recipes call not for falernum, but for Angostura bitters, which is a very different flavor. This seems more authentic tiki to me, so I'm going with the falernum. And I don't have any more of my homemade falernum, because that was last summer, so I bought some of this here, which is now available locally. Alright, I think I got all my ingredients in here. What we need to do is put it in the blender with some ice.
Oh, it's gonna get loud.
It's gonna get loud. I'm gonna blend it just a little bit, just to. So the tiki drinks. All right, the tiki drinks, since they're pretty strong, they generally have a lot of ice involved to dilute things down a little bit. So This is going back in our shaker. And then we're going to strain it. And actually fine strain it into our glasses. So these glasses, I don't know if you can see it with my flippers in the way here.
No, we can.
These are, so Pearl Diver has its own, very own glassware. So these are official Pearl Diver glasses for this drink. So I'm double straining to get all the little ice out, but then I'm going to add crushed ice to it. So. It might be down ho, I don't know.
Killer playlist.
Our quality Hawaiian playlist.
That's right.
Maybe next time. So we're getting close to 100 videos. This I think is 97. So stay tuned to see what we figure out for the 100th video. All right.
There has been suggestions.
There have been a lot of suggestions. We'll see what direction we end up going in. So I've got some crushed ice in. We're going to top it up here with crushed ice. Try to get some of the more crushed ice.
We'll be lacking on our garnishes. I was busy moving in the house, moving the parents into their new house. I wasn't able to get the proper garnish.
Oh yes, we don't have the,
We don't have the
edible
flowers.
orchids or
We don't have the
gardenias or
pineapple leaves.
something like that. So we're gonna go with, oh I forgot we're just gonna do our umbrellas and some straws, which I forgot.
I'm not showing you that side of the kitchen. We'll take a good look at this. The kitchen is a mess.
We're diving for straws.
We got cakes being prepared in one corner,
All right,
dishes in another. All right.
the Pearl Diver. See how it is.
It's an official Pearl Diver glass.
Tastes like rum.
Let's see what the peanut gallery has to say.
All right. Oh, I like that. Lots of nice rum in it.
Don't look at the mess behind Grandpa Hayes.
1992.
1992.
The year you were born.
Who was? That is tasty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's good.
That's pretty good.
We'll go diving for pearls. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.